Hello, everybody. I hope your day is going well. I wanted to introduce you to a new game I've been playing recently called Astroneer. I'm going to have some gameplay footage on in the background so you guys can check out the game as I'm talking. Awesome. So, Astroneer is a new game I've been playing with my friends. It's very captivating, it's very cute, there's a lot of polish, and the low poly graphic style is to die for. You play as a small astronaut, basically stranded or initially stuck on a planet, as to which you need to build rockets and machinery and get minerals to take off from. You can mine with this gun that you have, and you can also place the soil or place the blocks, if we're thinking in Minecraft terms, right back onto the earth to make your own structures. It's a very fun game, and I think one of the more substantial parts about the game, besides everything I already mentioned, is the way it does objectives or the way it directs player choice. The way the game does it is very interesting, and I wanted to dive into that in this video. So, as you can see around the edges of my screen, there's no user interface. There's no map, no navigation, no quest log, nothing of the sort. It's open-ended in terms of what I have to do. The whole world is my oyster. It's expansive, and to me, it feels really refreshing. The game isn't telling me what to do at every step of the way. To me, the theme of the game drives the narrative. I'm in space. I'm an astronaut. There's other planets around me. You can probably see where this is going to go, right? If the game were to give me an option or were to give me some sort of quest or some sort of objective to do, I think it has negatives and positives to it. To me, I could see an argument where I would be restricted in what I do. If I were to do anything but the main objective, I would quote unquote be wasting my time. When there's no objective at hand, everything I do feels meaningful. Another is if the game tells me what to do, it feels like it's holding my hand, which to me is negative personally because every player who plays the game who goes through that same objective will have a similar experience, not the same, but a similar experience to another person. In Astroneer, the way as to which I build a rocket, or the way I build my base, or the order of machinery or the complexity of it is all up to me. I can have machine X, and maybe my friend who's in a different game, maybe he doesn't have that, right? Because the game doesn't tell me what to build and I get to choose what to build myself, it feels really rewarding when I figure out cool combinations or really cool ways the different things work together. I think a really good example of this is when we got lost. Effectively, there are vehicles also in Astroneer, and these vehicles range from anything from a multi-huge rover with that can carry 3 people and have a drill, which by the way I don't have yet, to a tractor, which is basically has 4 wheels, too large, too small, and fits 1 person. As you can see, there's a really big size difference. Basically, we managed to build 3 buggies. These are really mobile, really good at scaling terrain, really fun to drive in, and we got lost. We were driving all over the place, and basically, yeah, we couldn't find our way eventually. And like I said, there's no map, there's no navigation, so we had to try to find our way home. And to me, that experience is something I'll remember because it was hard, it was unknown, the game wasn't holding our hand, the game wasn't helping us come back. We managed to get ourselves lost, and we had to manage to find ourselves back. I remember specifically I was saying that I knew the way back, I knew the way home. Hey, everybody, follow me. And in reality, I had no clue what I was doing. But it was the theme of exploration, which I think the game really captivates so well. Like I said, really writes the story or writes the script in this case. It was really fun trying to find our way back home, and we spent a total of minimum, and I mean minimum, an hour roaming around the planet, getting stuck in ditches, going down ravines with our buggies, which we had to mine out of, which, let me tell you, was not easy. I think if I were to introduce objectives to Astroneer, I would do it. I would do so and try to reach a middle ground between telling what the players to do and not telling what the players to do. And I think a really good example of this is achievements. Now, I know not everybody is driven by achievements, but they serve a good example here. Achievements are primarily purely cosmetic, and Astroneer adopts that fact very well. Many of the costumes and customizations in the game are cosmetic. You can change the color of your astronaut before you land, even if you're on the planet. You can get different colors. You can have these like cool animations come off of you, and you can have all different types of suits and shapes, and you really can go wild with it. But a lot of these different customization options, although some are microtransactions so the game can make money, others are locked behind achievements. These are things like visit another planet, build a type of machine, do some research. It's actually playing the game. The game isn't explicitly telling me to do these things, and I don't actually have to do them at all. I can play the game, I can beat the game, but it's fun because me just playing the game on a coincidence, I get these things. But also you could treat it in a different manner to where you actually focus on any specific achievement and go for it. There's a lot of choice, right? How players decide what to do is a topic for another video, but I think the way that Astroneer kind of basically, I'm trying to think of the word. Astroneer does a good job of not telling the player what to do by having a really strong narrative to play off of. And that's exploration, space, discovery, and honestly fun. You can do whatever you want, and I'm having a blast. Not only am I blasting off to other planets, but around every corner is a surprise, and honestly, it's a lot of joy. I'm going to do a first impressions of this video coming up, where I actually have like an edited video with gameplay, and I explain some more cool mechanics involved in the game, and then later on I'll do a more long-term video when I spend some more time in the video. Look forward to those videos, and thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.